the topic of the week, which is going to be lazy sequels. What a segue. Saints Row 3 versus Saints Row 4. Well, because Saints Row 3, it was a whole new city.
Right.
And, they did a bunch of stuff with it. It still felt, in some ways, I think, a little hollower than Saints Row 2 did. But
Definitely. I think that's one of the reasons I wanted to bring that up. Is because I just felt like they made such a big amount of progress from 1 to 2.
Mm.
And then we get from 2 to 3, and it just feels like they really scaled back everything. And it wasn't like, in the same sense, like with Grand Theft Auto, where we went from San Andreas to Grand Theft Auto 4. We went to this whole different generation. It's the same generation, it's the same group of people, and yet they just could not top what they did in 2.
You can't help but feel like it's maybe a bit of a lazy cash grab, because you're using a lot of the same costume pieces, and you're using a lot of the same existing systems, but you've modified it in such a way.
And added a whole new story and everything else that it makes it feel like it's a completely different and new game.
Yeah, so would you consider that a lazy sequel, or would you just consider it like a logical extension? That's the question I'm kind of posing to you guys here.
And I definitely think it belongs in the lazy sequel Hall of Fame. Was Halo ODST.
Mm-hmm.
It was actually such a lazy sequel that not only did they give you a really, really short campaign that was worthless, but they also, instead of giving you a multiplayer experience of their own, they threw in friggin' Halo 3.
Yeah.
3's multiplayer on a separate disc. So it's basically like, they didn't even try.
If you were in drag, you would probably be an ugly woman, so I stand by my statement.
Well, you haven't seen me in drag, so you can't stand by a statement you don't know.
Yeah.
I might be the hottest you've ever seen. You never know.